Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, the head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock, turn it up, we're giving a show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, the pass of your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing, relieving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Reset, retain. 37 is the mind. Look, you better be afraid of me. You better. 24, 59. Kill.
On first down, Watson. Now he's forced out left. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Reset, 19.
Brings up second and 2.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Let's go.
It's a gain of 37. And the Texans first down. First and 10 at the
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Hey, 31! Hatchet. Hey, 59!
Now Watson. Being chased out left. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
You set. 19! You're not ready.
On 2nd down, Hyde. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 28 yards. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Texans 7, Broncos nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
Flacco going to bring up the Broncos 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Under 2 wide. 10.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Regular.
He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Ready, high, step, wait. Ready. That's the way. Check 26, check 26. Deuce. Right. Yellow. 41, Mike, 41.
Flacco from the gun. Sanders has it over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
You're over here. You're over here. Pilot, 64. Wait.
They go pass again with Flacco. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. First down, a run with Hyde. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
Set. 19. Mike 34. Mike 34. Hey, let's get that ball, dude. Let's get that ball right here. 34 is a Mike.
Now on 2nd and 16. Watson. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
On 1st and 10, Watson. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 36 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. From the 27, Flacco. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Setting up to throw, Flacco. Flush to his right. He's got his tight end Fant. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
He's checking. Cracks.
Here's Flacco. Screen pass to Lindsey. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And again, it's Flacco to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Flacco will take to the air again. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
They go play action here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Flacco will come to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Once more, it's Flacco. Just keeping the play alive. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Flacco leads to Lindsey on the draw. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Switch. Tighten up. Hey. Gun. Monday. That's left. Hey, zoom. 41. Regular. Check 41. I'm coming.
From the gun, Flacco. Got a man. He finds Sanders. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Flacco now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. To pass, Flacco. Flushed out right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Hey, Charlie. Stay in situation. Let's go. Hey, Monday. Don't get nervous.
2nd and 10. Flacco once more. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. Steps away to his left. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. The final shot before the break. Watson escaping the pressure, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Gun. Who's that? Is that yours? Who's that? Monday. 41. Protein spill. Red. Got you, boy. I got you.
Now it's Flacco. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Mike, 41. Gun. Let's go, Tom. Red. Roger, 5-0. Red.
3rd and long for Joe Flacco. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down, Broncos.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check it back. Monday. Kill. Turn up. Red. Smooth. Hey, 4-1, Mike.
Flacco. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, partner, I want to revisit week 1. I got your positive takeaways from the first week of the NFL season. How about the bad stuff?
Well, let's pump the brakes a little bit on the Super Bowl celebration in Cleveland.
Yeah.
They have to win some games first, and maybe now that's the best thing that could have happened to them. Maybe they can settle in because that's a good roster. Miami, we suspected it was going to be rough. I don't know that we suspected that bad on opening day. Jacksonville, the defense is supposed to carry this team. They got torched by Kansas City. And Pittsburgh just didn't show up against New England. And I don't think we expected that at all because I thought Pittsburgh's defense.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now after the sack, Flacco and the Broncos come up 3rd and long.
Check. Kill. Check 99. Check. Wide. 3 wide. 41 to Mike.
3rd down, Flacco from the gun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack.
You're over here. You're over here.
They do snap it. Flacco now. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jonathan Joseph there on the coverage.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way.
Check 52.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Texans push further out in front. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Flush to his right. Airing it out for Hamilton. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Flacco. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's Flacco. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done. That
grounding call could very well doom this drive. We'll see. They'll try again here, 3rd and goal. Flacco. That is caught at the 7. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. So a field goal gets you back within a score, but they're going to go for the bigger chunk here. Kicking team on the sidelines. Offense on for 4th down. Flacco now on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Check, 47. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Hey, 24. Kill. Down him, go. Down him, go.
On second down, Hyde. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone, so they could use something here on third down.
25. 24. Watch twits. Check. Fresno. Down him, go.
From his goal line here, Watson. And he's got the completion to Hunt.